This is a quick video from Tristan at clocksupcycle.co.uk regarding classic car clocks. So this is what I do a lot of. This is taking a broken classic car clock, which was probably electromechanical, possibly fully mechanical in really old ones, and sometimes in a more modern sort of 80s and 90s they may have been quartz. What I'm doing is taking a modern quartz clock movement and then replacing the broken electromechanical movement like this one with a quartz movement, bit like what I have here. This is a German carriage clock movement. I need to make sure that the hands fit, so I need to adapt the hands. Take your original hands but adapt them to fit the new movement. And I also need to put in a standalone battery, so it's either a AA battery like this or a smaller lithium 1.5 volt battery like this. Both batteries will last about 3 or 4 years, and a standalone so it does not connect to your car's voltage system anymore. This one's out of a Triumph Stag, so that's the original second hand, original minute hand, original hour hand, but they've been adapted at the centre of the spindle to fit the new movement. So one of these is now inside here. I also 3D print a frame to hold it all together. So this is a spacer which goes at the bottom of this one. That's custom made, every single clock is different. And I've left space there for the bulb. I don't recommend putting a new normal bulb in there because they can give off a lot of heat, and I don't want that to damage the quartz movement. So if someone is going to put a bulb in, I recommend you try and get an LED low heat equivalent. It's not always possible to leave that space in there, but making a sort of a spacer base like this for this one, I managed to do that. I will always try to, but it's not something I can absolutely guarantee. So if you're sending me a clock, just be aware there's a small chance I won't be able to leave an aperture for the bulb. So that's now going to pop back into the car, back into the Stag, and then when the time needs to be changed, and again this is another important point, it's now redundant. So the same as on this Thunderbird clock, the time adjust dial down there, they obviously used to be connected to the mechanical movement. They're not anymore. They're just there to keep it looking authentic. So both these clocks look like they always have done, but neither of them can have the time changed externally. So if you want to change the time, you just have to remove the battery to pause the clock, set an alarm on your watch or your phone, and then when the clock's synchronized, put the battery back in again. So it's easy at winter in the UK, just stall it for an hour, take the battery out for 1 hour. In the summer, to make the clock go forward an hour, just take the battery out for 11 hours. That's that. So these are two examples. This was received in pretty bad shape. It needed a heavy polish on the perspex, a little bit of touch up on the red, but again it's ready to go back in the car. Standalone AA battery, original hands. Same with this one, ready to go back in the car. Standalone AA battery, ready to go back in the car. So the important things to note: the time adjusters don't work anymore, and they're working on a standalone battery. And I will always try to leave a space for the bulb, but I can't always guarantee it. Thanks for watching. I've done over 100 classic car clocks now, from 1930s Rolls Royces and Bentleys to Porsche 911s with their VDO clocks, loads of Jaguar E-types, MGBs. This one's a Triumph Stag. This is an American Thunderbird. I've done Cadillacs. So please get in touch. I'm sure I can help. Thanks for watching. Bye.